Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In this NFC South divisional matchup, we have a burner and a bruiser. It's Devontae Freeman going up against Mark Ingram.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. And he is leveled, knocked down hard at the 14.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. commitment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Alex Okafor. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Shift together here from the D-line. The first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14. They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. Now he'll escape to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. A.J. Klein able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard. Here's Matt Bosher now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Here's Ginn. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
In motion right is Thomas. Now Breeze throwing on second down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now Thomas will come in motion right. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It'll be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move as they face a 2nd down here. Going to give it to Freeman. Oh, he bowls over him. Fighting through it. He's got space. A big chunk of yardage there. 37 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A handoff. Devontae Freeman. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Matt Ryan, and on is another Matt Bryant. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
To return it, Alvin Kamara uses the spin. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. New Orleans offense working its way back out there. As we look at them ahead to 2018 as that wound to the end of 2017 continues to heal, Charles, they're going to have Kamara, Ingram, Thomas. If they have Breeze back at quarterback, this should be an excellent squad again.
It certainly should, and frankly, if the offensive line comes back healthy and intact, that's another big win for them, especially with their 2 tackles. Teron Armstead at left tackle, Ryan Ramczyk, who was a rookie last season at right tackle. They are loaded going forward. If they could get a real playmaker at tight end, that might be the last piece. And if that happens, I'd hate to be a defensive coordinator trying to game plan for them.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. And he motions the wide receiver. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Now Breeze. And his throw here's incomplete. Tried to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Here we go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A good pickup there of 20 yards. The motion man here, Fleener. On 1st down, Breeze. Brought in left side by Snead. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Ooh, I like it.
And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Easy.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. On second down, here's Breeze. Buying time to his left. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Breeze now. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Hill, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Now it's Freeman, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and...
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Vic Beasley in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. To throw, it's Breeze. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now a play fake. Breeze. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And take it right on the 30. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down, 8. Shotgun now for Breeze. They complete it to Hill. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. A strong running. So out come the Falcons now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 8 yards to go here on 2nd down. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. Freeman a first down and more. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch. Here's
Freeman. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Now it's Ryan. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's caught at the 10. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
This is Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 2nd and goal. To throw is Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones from 13 yards out. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Brooks Reed able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. Try it here. He's back to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Okay, it was 4th down, but you still had time here in the 4th quarter. Instead, they make the decision to go for it on their own side of the field, and this ball winds up getting intercepted.
The slot man in motion right. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Steps away to his left. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Slot man moves right. On 2nd down, Kamara. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The slot man in motion right. Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Deion Jones in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. In motion right is Thomas. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. A 20th carry now for Devontae Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that certainly felt like an example of the defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game. They want to keep it going.
They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
But you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Breeze is looking to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Brooks Reed. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. taken down. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And the wideout in motion. Breeze to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. He's been terrific so far. This is taken at the 15, and he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. 12 yards on the return that time. Atlanta now coming out on the field. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down. Second down now after the pass completion. Halfback sent in motion. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So the sack pushes him back, and now third and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Back to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.